Okay, guys, let me know if you guys can hear me and see me well. Let me know if you guys could hear me well and see me well. Today we got a little bit of a different background here. I'll tell you guys more about that in a second. Put something in a box. Let me know if you guys can hear me and see me well. All right, very good, guys. Very good. Let's go ahead and get started in today's session. If it's the first time you're joining us, thank you for joining us. If you're returning, thank you for returning. And with that in mind, guys, I'm going to be giving you guys a little bit of a giveaway tonight. We got 2 Udemy courses I'll give you guys tonight to get some PDUs, especially if you pass your exam. That's going to be really useful. And also, I'm going to be answering your questions, and I got some practice questions I want to go over with you guys. And if you have any particular questions, put in a box. Now, I do have a problem tonight, and that's my camera is dying. I recorded a video earlier today, and they forgot to turn the camera off. So the battery is probably going to die any minute now. So the screen never goes black. Just remember, the camera is dying on me. But anyway, Trey, let's go ahead and get started. So today is a really important day. You know, this particular week here for TIA in general has been a pretty important week to us because the location I'm standing in is our brand new location in Long Island. And it's a space we actually purchased. It's like a big space in a building that we purchased, and that we're going to be doing our medical classes. Now, I know a lot of you guys know that TIA is a technology school where we do things like project management and IT security and all that stuff. But we actually, a big part of our business, about more than half of it now, is medical training. TIA medical training. And you guys can check it out, tiamedical.com. Now, if you're in New York City and you want to take a medical class, from nursing classes to phlebotomy and EKG classes and stuff like that is really what we do. It's more than half. So I run all these businesses, and today's the first day now this space will actually be deconstructed, the outside. This is my first time in my life I have a private office that I can call my own instead of sharing it with 100 other users. So I thought that was pretty cool to have that. So today, you see me do a video earlier today from it. How do you guys like the new office? What do you guys think? I should change it up? Construction hasn't started yet. I could change the room. What do you guys think of the room? It's, I don't know, these wood panels, it used to be a law office. This used to be a law office that lawyers, there was a big law firm here, a big law firm, popularly big law firm used to take up this space, and then we purchased it from them. Because if you guys can imagine, in today's world, medical is a big thing. So we're going to do a lot more of that. Anyway, Trey, that is enough about me and what I'm doing. If you guys ever wonder what I'm doing, I'm running a lot of different businesses. That's what I'm doing. Yeah, Rohit, I did do the CAPM video from this office. I'm going to do a lot more videos from this office because I prefer to sit here than go into Midtown Manhattan. Going to Midtown Manhattan really freaking sucks. Midtown Manhattan, it's a far ride for me to get from Long Island. And Midtown Manhattan, it's all small. Midtown Manhattan is small. It's a big office. It's a big space, but real estate is very prime over there. So a lot of it is used for classroom. Anyway, Trey, guys, I'm going to knock out some, you know what I'm going to start out with tonight? I have the links. I'm going to give you guys 24 PDUs right now. And then I'm going to go through, the, all your questions. So I have 2 classes I want to give you guys. One is going to be if you've been here already, you know what I'm going to give you. I'm going to give you guys the Microsoft project class, the Udemy Microsoft project class. I'm going to get you guys that. And I am also going to give you guys the PMBOK version 6, version 7 class. All right. So look in the box. I'm going to put a link in the box right now because I don't know if my camera is going to last tonight. That's the thing. So I want to make sure I can get it to you guys before my camera dies tonight. So here's a link. Look for the link in the chat box, okay? Look for a link in the chat box. I just put one there, the PMBOK 7th edition. Let me know if it works. PMBOK 7th edition and the Microsoft project. Let me know if it works, okay? Try it. Now, if you're joining this stream later or you're watching this on a replay, it may not work, okay? It's only for people that attended here. It has a limited number of redeemed coupons that you can use. Let me know if that works, okay? Put in the chat box quickly. Let me know if that works. All right, both of them. Okay, so I'll do it again a little bit later tonight for people that may join a little bit later. I can see my view count drop because everybody just left to get those things. Okay, I did promise to give you guys what I said I was going to give you guys. I got some comments. Yes, we actually do a lot of medical training. TIAmedical.com. If you guys, a lot of people don't know that, but TIAmedical.com is actually our business, our company. It's a separate corporation. It's a separate legal entity. But we actually conduct a lot of medical training, nursing, phlebotomy, EKG, medical billing and coding, medical assistant. We do a lot of that, a lot of that. Actually, much more than we do in project management, much more than we do in any of our IT courses. It's quite a lot, and we will expand our medical division into different states in the coming years, I should say. Anyhow, let's do some practice questions. Now, the tech guy did not set up the questions. You know how I have the questions at the bottom in my other setups? I don't have that today, so I'm just going to have to read what do you call I'm reading some of your comments here. I'm going to go through some of you guys' comments here right now. So I don't have again, I don't have the underscore comment that I generally have with you guys. So let me go through your comments as quickly as possible. Now, the good thing is that this location is actually about 20 minutes from my house. So I don't have to run home or anything like that, but unfortunately my battery's dying. So the good thing is I can just drive to work now for 20 minutes and I'm here versus, before it was really bad. Before it's 1.5 hours to get to work and on the damn train and stuff. Okay, so let's go ahead and let me read some of your comments. So I'm going to start from if you want to follow along with me, what you do is in the chat box, you click the button and don't say top chat, say live chat or something, so you could see the stream as I'm going down with. All right, so let's go down this quickly here. Ashu says, what's the combination of Passman? No one knows. But don't forget, your first and second domain carries a lot of weight. If you fail one of those domains, for example, if you get needs improvement in your process domain or your people domain, you're probably going to fail the test. Those are your two biggest domains. I've seen people get needs improvement and above target in the others, a needs improvement on the business domain, and then get above target on people and process and pass the test. So no one really knows what is the exact combination on that. PMI does not publish that information. So I don't want to speculate on that. This freaking mic keep turning there. All right, what else more we got here? Okay, Francisco, you passed your exam with above target. Congratulations, Francisco. Did you celebrate well? Did you get a piece of cake? Did you drink a couple of beers? Hopefully you did. I'm going to put some beer posting on my Instagram this weekend. This weekend, I'm going to try to get some interesting beer this weekend. I'll put a post on it of what I'm drinking this weekend. Follow me on Instagram to see that. Ty Mac Walters, very excited. Report this evening that I passed my PMP on 6-1, 2 above target, 1 target. Okay, great score. I dress from head to toe in blue. You know, some people that not pass, maybe they didn't wear maybe they did not wear the blue. Reason for passing, celebrated with mocha chocolate cake. That sounds good on a, now cone, I don't know what, I've never tried Conehead, but very good. Conehead IPA beer. Hey, you know what? That sounds pretty amazing. I love IPAs. Almost any type of IPAs is always good. The more bitter the beer, the better the beer. And IPAs are known for that. And of course, chocolate cake, not as good as carrot cake, but very good. Congratulations, Tao, on passing your exam. You celebrated well. Let's keep it going. Keep that momentum going. Passed my exam, Caterina, on May 27th, all because of the mindset. Now, you know, I do want to mention that the mindset is still the key to pass it. You know, I've read, did you guys read about some people saying the exam is getting harder and this BS? It doesn't matter how hard PMI makes their exam or how much they change their question. They can't change the mindset, okay? The mindset is not based on some secret I created. The mindset is based on good practice of project management. So it doesn't matter how PMI change. They cannot change the mindset. It's based on servant leadership. The concepts of today's world of project management is based on servant leadership. The whole agile world uses servant leadership. So when some people say, oh, the mindset doesn't work, that's garbage. The mindset has to work. If the mindset doesn't work, then something wrong with PMI. And I'll tell PMI that. Because the best practices in project management is based on servant leadership, which is what the mindset is based on that I created. Now, technically, I didn't create the mindset. I just put it together for you. So know the mindset. It doesn't matter how hard the exam is. You apply it to the exam. It doesn't matter the question. Read the question carefully. Apply the mindset. That's what the simulator does, right? It makes you apply the mindset. One thing I've heard is that people going into the exam and not knowing they practice. I've had some knucklehead buy the simulator, just do the simulator and then take the test. Yeah, he failed. Obviously, he failed. The simulator does not replace the actual course. You're supposed to do the simulator after you finish studying. The simulator does not, in any sense, fashion, or way, replace my teaching of 39 hours. My Udemy course is 39 hours. My live class is 40 hours, okay? The simulator can't do that. The simulator has, it's like 400, 300 questions, and each explanation is about 1.5 minutes. Okay, you can't take 39 hours of content that I covered in my Udemy course or my live classes and put it into 2-3 hours worth of content. It's not possible. And then some knucklehead is some other knucklehead I read about, I don't cover processes. That person never watched my Udemy course in detail. About 20 hours I spent covering the 49 processes. Every single ITTO was covered in my course. People are speeding through the courses. They are not paying attention, I'm assuming. They are not actually absorbing the material, taking notes. You should take notes. I was reading on Reddit, somebody who said they take like 30 pages of notes, and I was like, wow, that's a lot. But I give you the presentation. You can print them out. You don't need to do that. You take notes. You go through the course. You know your material. You go through the simulator. You apply the mindset. You memorize the mindset. You know, well, hey, you pass your test just like everybody else. But don't just use the simulator and think, oh yeah, because if you do the simulator over and over, your score will go up because you start memorizing the question. All right, that's common sense. Come on, guys. I don't need to tell you that. All right, so seeing people here, seeing the mindset. That's what you guys need to do. How can I send you a photo of my chocolate cake and beers? I like that. Send it to me. I put it on my. I put it on the on the YouTube community post thing. Send it to me on LinkedIn. Send me a LinkedIn invite. All of you guys should be sending me a LinkedIn invite, and I'll put it. When you send me a LinkedIn, I'll accept it. Then send me a thing there. Okay, very good. Deo says, I passed my PMP today. Congratulations. The TIA today, 2 above target. The simulator works like magic. Some questions were similar. You're impacting the lives. And look, And then, this is what I want to show you guys. That now, unfortunately, guys, I don't have the freaking thing to show the questions at the bottom. But let me see if I could share my screen here with you guys, so you guys could see what I'm looking at. Make this a little bit bigger. So, like Deo says, I passed the PMP today, 2 above target. It's a good score. The simulator worked like magic. So you know the simulator, you're going to be okay. All right. But remember, you got to study, right? Some questions similar, your impact on lives is so many. But you know what? Congratulations, Deo. That's what we want to see. We want to be able to pass our exam and move on. You want to be able to, get this thing over with, get it over with, so you could move on to bigger and better things. And there you did that. Well, huge weight off your shoulder. Congratulations. Keep it going. Did you celebrate well? Did you get a piece of cake and a couple of beers? Did you do that? What else more we got here? Deep simulator. Hey, Andrew, the simulator on Udemy. That thing is not a simulator. The 700 questions on Udemy, I really got to update that thing. Contains more of the older questions. That's going to really test your knowledge of PMBOK, traditional project management. It's more of a knowledge-based test. It's a good test to make sure you know what the hell is in PMBOK 6. That's what that's for. So I would say if you have it, practice it. If you guys don't have it, just get it. It's only like $10 any which way. It's good to practice to know whether you know your material, but get the actual TIA simulator when you are ready. Orlando, you took the CAPM last week. Congratulations on that. I remember you passing that. Yeah, the new CAPM. If you guys know someone that is a beginner level project manager, tell them to get the CAPM. They're going to love this, especially the new CAPM that's going to come out next year. PMI does a great job on that. Like they did. I really like this PMP. All right. All the congratulations on the new office space. Yeah, now it's time to fill it up with students. It's a big space. Hopefully we could. Thank you guys for that. All right. Paint a lighter color, people say. Yes, right now the wall behind me, this is just the way it looks. I literally just put a desk in a room here because I don't want to go all the way to the city. Okay, we got. So here's somebody else. It says, hey, Andrew, I'm from France. I passed my PMP last week. Thanks again for your amazing material. And the mindset is the key. Had 1 hour to spare before the end. So, this is amazing. Like 1 hour to spare. Again, that is absolutely amazing. That just to finish this exam instead of 60 minutes left. Very few people can ever do that. So ultra congratulations to you on that. And that's great, man. That's amazing. That means you are super smart. Did you celebrate well? Did you? Hopefully you got a couple of beers. Hopefully you got some cake. I know France have amazing pastries, I heard. My sister-in-law lives in France, so I don't know. I got to go there one day. All right. The brown wood matches the brown coffee. Yeah, this is actually just a large iced coffee with no more ice and some coconut milk. Fortunately, I tell Starbucks not to put so much coconut milk, but they always put too much. So now it's just like coconut milk. Okay, what do we got here? Time for a project to paint the room. Yeah, if you guys watched my course, you know about painting the room thing going on there. Do you have to complete all the mini tests on the Udemy course to get the? Yes, you have to complete the whole course. Great to be as usual from Cameron. Well, welcome. Do you have a PMI ACP simulator? No, I don't. I should make one, right? A lot of people ask me that. I really need to look into that. Okay, we got somebody else here. So we got, hey, Andrew, good morning from India. I'm super happy I passed my PMP last Sunday. Congratulations on that. Did you celebrate well? Your mindset videos and the TIA simulators video analysis were key. Thank you. And, once again, I keep telling you guys over and over, simulator or not, you need the mindset. You need to review this. Doesn't matter how difficult the questions get. By the way, congratulations, Nia. Make sure to celebrate well. Make sure, because you deserve it. You worked hard for it. Anyone that passes the PMP is going to put in a lot of work. Whether it's a month or 2 months to pass, they're going to always put in a lot of work. And that's why I always tell you guys to celebrate well. And once again, I want to reiterate, the mindset, you're going to be okay. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter how much they hit you hard with the question. You got to apply that mindset. You got to think of the tips I give you in the mindset videos, and you are going to be okay. All right. So Francisco says, in my test, 10 drag and drops. So I've heard a lot of people get this. 10 drag, that's a lot. 7 multiple choices, no VM, no schedule questions. The mindset were my rescue. Thank you again. All right, very good, Francisco. I remember you coming here a couple of times, Francisco. Congratulations on that. The wall needs a lighter color, man. All of you guys agree those walls need. All right, I will. We have to put those. What I am going to do is paint it white and then get the LED lights and light it up like I do in the city. That's what I should do. Unfortunately, I have this window behind me. But I do actually like that window behind me. Let's see here. Okay, so we have thank you, Andrew. I passed my PMP this weekend. Thanks to the Udemy course and the TIA mocking. Did you celebrate well? Congratulations. Did you celebrate well? So, you studied hard, you put in the time and effort, you took the test this weekend, you aced it. Hopefully you celebrated well, because you deserve it. And anyone that does it deserve it. So congratulations, and hopefully you got a couple of beers. All right, Megan says, guys, thank you. I just finished your Udemy course yesterday. Moving on to okay, very good. Keep that going. TIA Medical. We did have pharmacy tech, but it didn't sell too well for us. Maybe we'll add it back later. We did have it at one point. Fortunately, it didn't sell too well for us. Maybe some other schools have it. The simulator, the scores are 70, 72, 71. I'm worried whether I'm ready or not. Your scores are in the 70s. I don't like that too much. I would say to bring that up. One of them has 87. You really got to concentrate on the mindset, predominantly follow it no matter what those questions say. I think you're going to be all right. What should I concentrate on? The mindset. Hey, Andrew, do I need anything else for PMI-ACP? No, just, I really haven't heard of anybody failing a PMI-ACP. Just go through the ACP on my Udemy course and mindset. Yeah, I think you're going to be fine. Oh, man. You guys are killing me here tonight. All right. I'm taking my exam 4 days, but starting to lack confidence. Why? I'm a terrible on the TIA. I got 78 overall. I hear you should get 80s. Yeah, but 78 is close enough. Concentrate on the mindset. Don't get nervous. Don't lack confidence. Never go in there. God forbid you don't pass. Just take it again. No big deal. The 4L collection says, I passed last Saturday, many agile and hybrid approach, drag and drops as well. Okay, you did celebrate. Well, I was going to ask you that. Congratulations. Passed last Saturday, many agile. And this has been the theme since this exam came out, where a lot of people are just getting a lot of agile questions correct. So you guys want to make sure that you really know those agile concepts. And I spent a lot of time in the course covering agile concepts. So please make sure to review those agile concepts. Can I put a link to TIAmedical.com? It's just TIA Medical, the ICAL.com. There you go. Somewhere in the chat. Jenny says, hey, Andrew, I passed my PMP last week. Thank you for all you have. Congratulations, Jenny R. Did you celebrate well? Did you get a piece of cake? Hopefully you got some cake. and a couple of beers. Keep it, you know, when you pass your PMP, you guys shouldn't stop the momentum. What you guys should be doing when you pass your PMP, you should be saying to yourself, all right, what do I do next? What certification? I did a whole video on this. What certification should I do next? You know, what's going to enhance my career? Don't stop. Every time I pass a certification, my next thing is, what certification do I do next? And you would think, yeah, I run 3 different businesses, and you know, you would think I would be stopping, right? So I got these businesses to run, these employees to think, I got this accreditation, I got regulations to follow, and regularly I got a regulator coming next week. So many things is going on, but I still find time to study. I still find time to continuously improve. And you guys are doing that. And now that you have your PMP, don't stop. You have to keep on doing that, right? So congratulations to that. Caterina said, I celebrated with gift from my job for passing. Chocolate cake and sour grape juice. Wine is not good. Come on, guys, we know. Wine, don't drink wine. It's not good for you. It tastes horrible. Chocolate cake, though, that's probably better for you. Probably not, but all right, congratulations, Caterina, once again. You're in the off space. Thank you, guys. Okay, Andrew, thank you for your Udemy and TI exams. I taught they were helpful to prepare. Only one domain. So what you want to do is you want to review your mindset. Go through back the course here. Go through back the course. You want to review the sections that you got. So for example, if you got the process domain, you got to review your 49 process. The people domain, a lot of that stuff is agile practices and then the servant leadership and the mindset. So that's what you should be doing. Okay. Don't feel down. It happens. Listen, I didn't pass. You know, one of the things we got to remember, you know, people cry they fail an exam. I did a whole video on this. You know, it's so people fail exams. No one has ever passed every exam that they have ever taken. I've never met a person that did that, unless they're some kind of super genius. So listen, you see a lot of people here passing. You just got to change, adjust your study methods, and try a new method. Try something else, and then hopefully you'll ace your exam the next time. The thing is, never get down. One of the things we must do is never let failure pull us down. You know how many times I've failed, how many stupid decisions I've made in my life? Okay, many stupid decisions I've made. Is the work package the smallest unit on the WBS? That is correct, but you will decompose those work packages to activities later and then store them on the activity list. Correct, Orlando. The mindset made a huge difference how I read the question. And that's the key here. The mindset will make a huge difference. If you are not doing your critical thinking, if you are not applying that mindset to the questions, you're going to have a problem that the exam will eat you alive. So you got to apply that mindset critically. Okay. Hey, Andrew, passed my PMP on Sunday with 3 above targets. I took the Udemy course and you simulated questions. Compare your mindset is the key. So once again, doesn't matter how tough the questions are. You got to keep applying it. You got to read the questions carefully. Time is key. I didn't get much time to review. Now, you guys saw other people on here. You know, somebody earlier said that they passed this exam with 3 above target and had an hour left, and this person ran out. So, you know, there's this wide variety of time. Try your best. Always try to read carefully and let the mindset work for you. I felt I was failing. The TIA marks were the same. Yeah, it's gonna the mock exam is gonna be very similar to the exam. Listen, if you're looking for mock exams that looks exactly like the real test, you'll get it when you get the real test. No, that doesn't exist anywhere. The real exam will always probably be harder. It may even be longer. It may be easier. Sometimes it's even shorter. The point of the mock exam is for me to. I know you have the mindset, but you still need to read carefully. And having the mindset doesn't mean you can pass. Having the mindset means you know how to read the question and apply it to some of the concept. But if you don't know what manage quality versus control quality is, and you don't know your processes right, you don't know your tools correctly, you don't know your agile practices and ceremonies, you're still going to fail. So you still need to study it, as I was mentioning earlier. Have my exam 8 a.m. at Friday. Well, congratulations on that, on scheduling it. Make sure you study well, get a good night's sleep. Let's invest. Take the exam, the test in September. Ryan, why so long? Take it in a couple of weeks. Try to give it a month or two. I would say August, not September. That's kind of long. All right, very good. Is today you give 7 PDUs? I did that already, Nia. Scroll up in the chat. You should find it. If not, I'll give it to you guys back a little bit later. Your mindset rocks. Yes, every IT to believe people are going to the exam unprepared. Rohit, I must agree. I do cover every single. Again, my Udemy course covers every single process in depth. It covers every single ITTO. It goes into all the main documents, plans that you need to know from PMBOK Guide 6th edition. And don't forget, not because PMBOK Guide 7th is here, doesn't mean PMBOK 7th edition is invalid. Sorry, 7th edition is here. 6 is just as valid, all right? So you go in there unprepared, you don't study well, you're not applying that mindset. All right, thanks for helping and passing the people. Congratulations on that. Andrew, checking you guys out from my fight back from Mexico, still celebrating and all. Follow the mindset and use the simulator. Congratulations, that's the idea. Use the simulator. You're gonna pass the exam, and you're gonna be okay. Can you explain the difference between artifacts and project documents? A project document is a type of an artifact. An artifact could be a document, could be a plan, it could be a chart or something. This is a sorry job explaining. It's important to know. All right. Okay, we just read this one here. If you have a good understanding of Agile, what topic should you focus on? Traditional. Yes, because the exam is combining traditional. Half of it is traditional, half of it is Agile, okay? So, and one of the things I want to point out to you guys is if you work in Agile and you're coming in and you're studying and you're taking your PMP, it doesn't mean that you could just skip the Agile part of it, all right? That's not what it means. What you should be doing is you guys should be reviewing still the Agile concepts, because there may be things I'm covering in the Agile videos or reading and you don't learn in real life. So even if you think you know Agile, still review my videos. Maybe you want to speed me up a little bit. Yeah, I sent you a message on there. I think it got missed by you. I haven't gone through my LinkedIn in a minute. I'll just go through the daily post and say congratulations. But the actual individual messages, I do get around to it. Maybe a couple times a month, I go in and I try to answer every message. You guys would be surprised to know how many people I talk to, especially in social media. Time management is important when taking the test. Remember, the clock ticks down. Yes, it does. All right, I did the whole video on that. Like I say, thank you. Helped me pass the PMP. The simulator was key for me. Thank you, Andrew. Maria, congratulations, Maria. Did you celebrate well? Did you get a piece of cake? Did you get a couple of beers? Hopefully you did. You deserve it. You worked hard. So congratulations to that. Hey, just dropping back. I'm already at PMP way back. Thanks again to you, by the way. Thanks again to you. By the way, will you be providing videos that will count for PDUs? I just gave you a bunch. J Island, I just put some posts in. Stick around. In a couple of minutes, I'll put back the links. If you haven't gotten the links, I'll put back some links to the PMBOK 7 course and the Microsoft project. It's worth a couple of PDUs there, 24 PDUs. All right, stick around. Explore. Hey, Andrew Passman, the first try, thanks to you, helped last week. Well, thank you. Congratulations, Explorer and Traveler. Did you celebrate well? Come on, you guys always put your pass, but you don't put whether you celebrated or not. So congratulations on that. Hey, I'm currently going through your videos on the teacher, but it's basically the same thing as you would have. Any giveaway today? I did the giveaway already earlier. Stick around. I'll give it back to you in a few minutes. I'll put the links back. TL4. I have my friend did take 3 times for PMP, but didn't pass. But I just took it once. I recommended you to my friend. Okay, well, thank you for that. So, that's the thing, right? So a lot of people, and the the thing with the mindset and passing your exam is most PMP courses that I have seen, and I haven't seen them all, so maybe some do, but I haven't seen them teach the mindset at all, or they don't. And I don't know. Other PMP providers I guess, can just use my mindset. I mean, it's not a hidden secret. So I don't know, why other providers don't. So, just tell people, what, if they want to pass their exam, they want to learn it. Udemy course is like $10 for God's sake. So they can just go through that. Because that's one of the secrets there to pass. I still attend weekly when I can. Best professor I've ever had. Well, I don't know about that. All right, Andrew passed PMP in December. Planning to do the RM. You could recommend. I don't know much about the certification, so I don't want to give you one that I don't have. Got almost 8 drag and drops. Yes, a lot of Agile stuff. So make sure you know your Agile ceremonies, your Agile artifacts. What document does what is famous for drag and drops. Still practicing now. The mindset helps. I could just imagine you're teaching in my head. I did put a post earlier. If you're studying for your PMP, you want to get a live class going, you can always take my live PMP class June 27th. If you're around and you want to take a live class with me, I'll be in Virginia. We have a Virginia location, which is next to DC. We call it our DC location. You can join me there in person if you want to be with me in person in a classroom and live online. It's broadcast at the same time. Did you guys click on the like button? Come on, guys. Click on the like button. What's wrong with you guys? A lot of you guys on here. Nobody's clicking on the like button. Hit the like button, guys. What's wrong with you guys? Andrew, my test is tomorrow. So nervous. Review your mindset. Remember the secret. Keep applying the mindset. Doesn't matter how hard the question is. It's not going to get hard. The questions will deceive you and you thinking it's getting hard. But PMI can't go away from the mindset. All right? They can't go away from the mindset. I got my Medicare card today. Okay, that's what I have to do with that. Looking forward to getting the PMP in 2 weeks. All right, you got this. If a customer does not accept the delivery because it's not what they were looking for, what do we review? The quality management plan or the acceptance? Look at the acceptance criteria. The quality management plan will say about quality, and quality is something that should have been inspected and looked before it comes. So if you look at the process of validate scope, the verified deliverable, which comes from quality, should have been done because that's the input. The output is accepted deliverable by the customers. Drag and drops are hard. Yeah, you got some drag and drops. You got to know those artifacts. You got to know your plans. Do you think it's necessary to prepare before taking the exam? How many weeks do you think? I don't know the answer to that. I really don't know the answer to that. It could be as little as 2 or 3 weeks for experienced folks or people that can study fast. And it may take 2 or 3 months for people that has children and commitment and can only study for a few hours every week. It really depends on your schedule. What I tell students is you should expect to spend 60 to 100 hours studying. This is what I've said repeatedly over and over. If you're not spending 60 to 100 hours studying, reviewing the mindset, reviewing the videos, reviewing the practice exam, your chances of passing are slim. Just joining from Germany. I'm currently going through the course. I have to buy any giveaway today. Oh, yeah. Oh, you asked me that. Yes. I did the giveaway. I'm not stick around. I'll give it to you back a little bit later. When a new stakeholder is identified and joins a project, what is the first thing to do? Update the stakeholder register. Update the communication management plan. Update the stakeholder register. But you should have known that they were going to become a stakeholder, then update the plan, okay? Plan sit for the PMP beginning next month. Do I need to study PMP 7? I do have videos on it. Just gave you a whole course on it. You should still know it. It's good to know. PMP 7 does have good useful information, even if it's not covered on your test. How am I? My second round, my exam is on Thursday. Hopefully, you're going to be able to apply it. Now, one thing I want to point out, if you're doing the simulator, The simulator, it's really the first time score. So for example, if you took the simulator, you guys got to see this. If you took the simulator and your first time score was 40%, and then your second time score is 50%, I'm sorry, 90%, you're probably not ready for the test. Okay, because if you memorize the questions from the first time, then you taking it a second time, it doesn't really help you too much. All right. What you have to do is you have to go back to the questions, watch the videos, understand it, then go back to the course itself. Understood why didn't I get this right? What am I missing? What don't I understand? That's what you should be doing. Okay. So if you got a 90 on your simulator, good, but hopefully, your first time wasn't bad. So I'm hoping that. So sometimes the score itself can be deceiving. Some people say, "Oh, Andrew, I scored a 90. I scored a 95 on my simulator." Well, I don't know. Did you memorize the questions from the last time you took it? I mean, then you'll just get 100 on it, but doesn't mean you understand the concept. Yeah, plan for German going through. Okay, so then all right. Do you have a sample Agile project description? If you go to the Technical Institute, you know what? I have a free course on Udemy. Just look up my name on Udemy. And there is a free application course on Udemy. Also, if you don't want to go to Udemy, if you look at the Technical Institute of America YouTube channel, I had put those same videos on that channel. If you go there, there's a video on how to write the description. You can just download. There's a link there to a Word document or a PDF, something like that. It has the sample description. You can just use that. I actually had August at first. Okay, so this is Ryan. Maybe I need more time. I'll shoot for August. Yeah, take it in August. Somebody's asking me about some other practice exam for $99. I don't comment on other people's stuff. I've started the course in Udemy a week before. I'm currently processing 25% of the course. Should I take a simulator after Udemy? Yes, after the Udemy, not during. Don't get the simulator. Don't get the simulator until you finish the entire Udemy course. You know the mindset. You took the mock exam in the Udemy go. Then get the simulator. Okay, don't go do it before. People consistently, they run out of time on the simulator, and then they ask for extensions and they don't give them. I don't manage that thing. People think it's me. No, it's a third party that. I don't manage the simulator, guys. People send me, "Oh, Andrew, can you?" No, I can't. It's not mine. It's a platform it's on. So, and they don't give extensions. So please use it. You got 60 days on it. If there is a similar real world project I can learn from, paint in a room. Okay, paint in a room is a real project that you can apply all the concepts. If you watch my Udemy course, I showed you. In the Udemy course, there's a point where I show you how to apply all those 49 processes to paint in a room. Did you guys remember that? Who remembers that? Nautilus says, "Yeah, I'm in Virginia." Well, join if you want to join me for a live class. If your company's paying or something like that, come to join us. I will be there. My test 2 weeks. I'm almost done the course and did 3, getting high 70s. Should I extend my test date? No, you're good. Yeah, you got high 70s. Keep studying. Hopefully you get it high. What's the difference between ACP and CSM? CSM is more watered down. CSM is more, I'd say, a lower level than ACP. CSM to me doesn't teach you very much. It's very basic, agile practices. ACP really goes in depth. You're going to learn a lot more in ACP. But I will tell you that people value, the employers value CSM more than they do ACP. That I will say it's more known. That's the thing. PMI, I don't know if PMI is not promoting their ACP as heavily as Scrum Alliance did with CSM. I don't know the answer to that, but it seems like CSM is incredibly popular. All right. Mercy, by the way, I passed my passed last year with the TI Live course, being proper TI. So thank you. My coworkers took TI and just passed Friday, she's overjoyed. Okay, so your coworker took our class also and passed. Yeah, we help. Congratulations to you and your coworker and your team. Would you guys believe that combined between our e-learning materials and our live classes and study guides, and tens of thousands of people around the world that passes their PMP this year alone has used TIA in some form or the other, whether it was all of it or it was just supplemental material. And our live class is very popular in the United States. Helps a lot of people pass. Okay, I've taken Udemy Course Simulator. My scores were 89. I plan to take tests by this weekend. You should be okay. One of the things I run is you got to make sure that you stay and grill that mindset. That's what you got to do. Vanessa says, Andrew Passman, on May 13th, a big thank you as your mock exams was closer to, as I saw, sorry for the death, I was able to celebrate in South Florida. Man, South Florida sounds good right now. I like that heat. Actually, it's a little bit hot outside, although it's raining as hell. But is it raining out there? So, congratulations, Vanessa. Maybe you're still celebrating. Congratulations on that. I'm super happy I was able to help you pass and ace your exam. Very good. Paint in the room. Yeah. See, if you guys remember it, I show you how to apply all 49 processes to paint in a room. If you guys remember that. Is the risk higher on time material or on cost reimbursable? Time material carries the most risk. All right. Oh, to the buyer. Yeah, to the buyer, yes. Time material is the highest risk to the buyer. I'm in Virginia, Orlando, taking the class at the end of the month, and I will see you in person in a few weeks. All right, so very good, guys. Okay, I'm going to give you guys one more time. I'll give you guys a link to the. I will give you guys a link. Here is the link. One more time, if you missed the link, here is a link to the free PMBOK 7 guide course. Here's a link to the Microsoft project class. And then we'll do some practice questions. I do have couple of new questions. I know some people say I recycle the question. I do that. I do that on these practice questions. So I will go over some practice questions here with you guys. All right, we got, hey Andrew, will you do a video on what to do after the PMP to get, I did a video on what certifications to do. Oh, to get a new job? I got to do a video on that. Maybe later in the week we'll do a video on, or maybe next week, I don't know. I'm just so busy. I got a inspection regulatory visit coming up next week. So I'm really busy. Hey Andrew, I purchased the 35 contact hours PDU and found your purchase. Is the mindset? Yes, it is. It's in the back of the book. Are they templates or examples can be found in traditional projects? You know what, Sarah? They used to be on Amazon. They used to be. That's a good question. Let me answer this one. They used to be on Amazon a book called The Forms of PMBOK. And this book. So if you're looking for like sample forms, I thought this book was interesting, and this covers PMBOK Guide 6th edition. Now, remember, there's really nothing in PMBOK Guide 7th edition. So if you just go to Amazon, you do forms of the PMBOK. So if you guys are looking for forms like sample, and this is from PMI, by the way. And this other young lady that wrote it, Cynthia. So like if you're looking for like, what is a sample project charter? You'll find that here. And she tells you what to write. And here's a sample project charter. The whole book is like this. Here's an assumption log and a sample of it. Here's a sample assumption log. So this is a really interesting book. So I used to help companies build PMOs a while back, and I used to recommend that book. We used to use that book as a guide and template to to give businesses to build their PMO. Okay, so you guys can check that out. I passed the PMP exam on Sunday. Congratulations. Got more process questions than expected. Thank you. I'm in the military. No PMP will help me with my transition to retirement. Yes, once you get to your civilian life, and you'll know PMP is very valuable. It's also very valuable in the military also. So congratulations on that. You say mindset is that the PMBOK processes? No, PMBOK process is not the mindset. PMBOK process, PMBOK processes. Okay, guys, let us do some practice questions with you guys. Let's do some practice questions here. I do have a couple of new, and I only have 8 questions tonight. I was in a rush. And the whole school is moving from Hempstead. You go on the TIA Medical website, that address you see there is the Hempstead location. This is the Garden City location. So the new website, the new address will be posted later. Yeah, the address you see on the TIA Medical site for the Long Island, that's not this. That's our old location. This is a brand new one. All right. Okay, somebody wants to share the link. Did I close that? I did close that. Somebody wants me to share the link of that book that I got. Let me get that link. Okay, there's the link. Okay. All right. Let me just review my questions here, because I did not review them before this started. All right, so at the end of this, you'll notice that tonight's questions all have like a theme going on, because I want to prove a point to you guys. So stick around to the end. You'll see the point I'm trying to make. All right, let's do some practice questions here. Okay, so all right, you guys put the answers in the box. One more time, you guys should know how this works. Put the answers in the box. All right, so answer the question, put the answers in the box. Okay, we shared the link. Okay, Richard says, hey Andrew, did a boot camp from another provider before. Why you do a boot camp from another provider? Man, don't you know I'm right here to do the boot camps for you? Guys, if you love my stuff, don't do boot camp from other providers. Not to mention they charge more. Picked up the simulator. 180 questions Friday. Love your videos. Okay, thank you, thank you. Okay, guys, put the answers in the box. Okay, we got Rajiv Kumar says, hey Andrew, last week I cleared my PMP exam. Thanks a lot to Udemy Course. Mindset plays a critical role. Congratulations on that. That's what we need to hear. All right, so a lot of you guys got C. Let's see what the answer is on this one. So the answer is C, of course. Now I don't have my tablet either. This office is still being set up. So let's see the question. It's on schedule complete. They're upset that the value is not, so they're not seeing value. They'd like to see value quicker. So this is going to require some kind of massive change. What should they do next? Implement the benefits. That should have already been implemented. Not to mention, this is going to take some form of massive action if it hasn't. Review the W, update it. No, you don't get to update the WBS just like that. Generally, updating the WBS requires some form of a change request. Never ask the sponsor anything. Never go to the sponsor. Never offload your problem. This is something I keep repeating over and over. Any question where it's like, oh, just give it to somebody else or ask somebody else for help or something like that, that's outside the project team, is probably not going to be the answer. Mindset there. Meet with people. Well, we like that. Meet with the stakeholder, review the benefits, and ensure that it matches. Notice you're ensuring, you're checking, you're ensuring, you're meeting. That's what your exam wants. Ensuring, checking, meeting, not taking actions, not firing people, not giving away your work. This is your mindset, right? All right, the product backlog, question number 2. The product backlog has been completed and prioritized, and the first sprint has begun. A vendor has been calling a few team members to get a contract signed. This is starting to cause a delay on the sprint. What is the project manager's priority? Work with the vendor to get the contract signed. Review the contract and have the sponsor get it signed. Have a senior member of the team manage a contract. Request the original team member to get the contract signed. All right. Sun Sam says, how often is the PMP occurred in a year? Every day. PMP happens every minute of every day. It's an online exam. As long as you're approved, you can go and schedule it and take it right away. Okay. You can go and schedule and take your exam right away. All right, put the answers in the box. Put the answers in the box. Do you know your Agile? Do you know your Agile values? Do you know how to report PDUs with your live, Andrew? These don't count as PDUs because they're not actually teaching much. They're just review, but they're not actually count as PDUs. I'll give you guys a survey in the end, okay? We'll do a little survey in the end. Right now, I'm working on a really big project. And let me finish these practice questions. We'll talk a little bit. You guys stick around. Don't go anywhere. I want to talk to you guys. I want to get some feedback from you guys. And we'll know what steps to take. All right, let's see what you guys got. So this is way too easy for most of you. So if you know the Agile mindset, right? What's the Agile principle? One of the principles of a servant leadership that's part of your mindset is you have to remove impediments. You have to remove problems from the team, right? So what choice does that? Well, if it's not related directly to the sprint, you should fix it yourself. So work with the vendor and you fix this yourself because this really has nothing to do with the sprint. Review the contract and no. The moment you got to give it to the sponsor is never the answer. Have a senior team member. Well, this doesn't do it. First of all, if a choice is to do nothing, it's never the answer. Never do nothing. D, garbage. Have a senior member of the team manage the contract. Well, that's as good as basically having the team do it. If you're passing over your work, never ever give your work away. Never give it to other people, okay? Never say, here, you do my job. That's not what this is. All right, let's do practice question number 3. Our customers changed the scope and got it approved by the CCB. Change control board. The team is unhappy as the project completion will take 3 months longer. What should the project manager do next? Compress the schedule, Meet with the team and motivate them to complete it. Ask a sponsor for a new member. Deny the change from the CCB. All right, put the answers in the box. All right, what do you guys have? Put the answers in the box. All right, we got Alessio, Alessio. Hey, Andrew, passed my PMP 3 above target. Thanks to Udemy, especially at 49 process flow and the mindset sections. Congratulations. And you know what? For you even to mention the 49 process flow means you got a good understanding of it. And that's one of the keys to pass it. So congratulations to you. And of course, the mindset is going to be there. Thank you, Andrew, for Udemy course. Another person, they were lifesavers. After studying print, I got PMP certified early this morning. Glad I'm here to share my congratulations. So you just took it this morning. That's what we need to see. That's what we need to hear, that you guys are doing well. You guys are passing your exam. This is what we need to see and hear, guys. So congratulations to that. Okay, a lot of B's. All right, everybody here seems to everybody's got this one. So compressed. So one of the things you don't want to do is you don't want to take a move on this, right? You don't want to go against. This thing has been approved. What happens when a change gets approved? You do the change. So you just can't go and compress it yourself without another change. You don't deny change. You don't ask a sponsor. You see, easy. You know the mindset. The question is very, very easy. All right, let's say congratulations to 2 more people here. We got this one I just read. So we got 3 above targets. Okay, we just say congratulations. Did you celebrate well, by the way? And this one here, the Udemy course, the lifesavers after studying and praying, certified early this morning. Glad I'm here to share my 6. Congratulations. Did you study well? Did you celebrate well? Did you get a piece of cake and a couple of beers? I hope so. All right, practice question number 4. An old software is getting redesigned. The redesign team would like to get data on how it's being used by users. What should the team use to get this data? Questionnaires, prototypes, interviewing a sample of users, or interviewing all users? Put the best answers in the box. All right, you guys got a lot. Okay. Put the answers in the box. What do you guys have? All right, put the answers in the box. Okay, so this one here was pretty easy. Some of you's got A's, some of you's got C's, B's. Yeah, I thought this one here was good. So this one is really going to make you test your mindset. Like, what do you think is best? This is what your exam is probably going to really drive you guys crazy on. All right, hold on to that, guys. I'm going to get a bottle of water from the other end of the room. Hold on a second. All right, what answer do we have? So the best answer, you got to really choose the best answer on this one. You can't really interview all users, so remove that. It might be 1,000. Prototyping is not going to help you as the thing is done. You really come down to questionnaires or interviewing. Which one do you guys think is better in the world of Agile? In the world of Agile, what is better to gather requirements from? Is it face-to-face or paper-based? That's where it got you. See how easy that was? You have the mindset, piece of cake. A lot of you guys got this one wrong. Prototyping comes later, right? The team would like to get how it's being used. They don't need to be prototype. It's a piece of software. This question does two things. That's not one. Two things. You have to read it carefully because it says the readers like to gather to get data how it's being used. That means it's already done. They're already using it. So the prototyping is something you make and then give them to get feedback on what you created. They haven't made anything, if that made sense. So a lot of people selected B for some reason. And there's a lot of people got A also, and A is not the right answer because questionnaires versus interviewing. Which one is better in the terms of Agile? All right. Okay, practice question number 5. Project manager is assigned to a new project that is in the planning phase. The scope is high level and needs to be decomposed to create the schedule. What should the project manager do next in this case? Work with management to have them increase the schedule, work with the team and use previous projects to decompose it, wait for the PMO to provide directions, have the PMO decompose it. All right, put the answers in the box. All right, you guys, let's see what you guys got here. Orlando, I was only gone for like a minute, like 10 seconds. I literally walked across the room. All right, put the answers in the box. Black Ant 51 says, Andrew, I passed in April. Getting ready to take the ACP at finishing course. Oh yeah, I do remember you. Finishing course, I applied for. You applied for 70 PMP jobs, had one interview and got the job. But that means you're a good interviewer. So this is interesting. When somebody says that they applied to 70 jobs. You know what, Black Ant, I'm going to come back to you. I want to talk about this a little bit. I have a theory on this. All right, so hopefully I can remember, come back to you. Let me finish these questions. I want to make a comment on that. Is there a coupon to apply? Yeah, the Udemy courses were free. Yeah. They were. Try clicking on the link or look at the link. There's a coupon at the end of the link. If they're not free, it could mean they ran out. There's a certain limit on those. There's a certain limit on how many redemptions. Udemy used to allow like unlimited redemption at one point, but they don't do it anymore. B. Okay, everybody here has B. So what is the mindset going to teach us here? Well, work with man, have them increase it. You have to be crazy to do this. Management generally doesn't do any work per se on a project. That's what they hired you for. So no. Have the PMO decompose it. Don't give away your work. Never do nothing. If the choice is to do nothing, that's not the answer. So garbage answer on this one. Making this the best one. Work with the team. Do which solution, what choice actually gets solution? That's the answer you want. Practice question number 6. A team member on an Agile project has an issue where he cannot decide on the method to create a user interface. Sponsor would like the application to be created right away due to regulatory. What should the PM do first? Alert the sponsor of the issue and tell them the potential delay. Meet with the team to understand more about the issue. Ask the sponsor to choose a method. Provide additional training. All right, put the answers in the box. Put the answers in the box. Yeah, I did this question before. If you guys, oh darn, the answer is there. All right, I forgot to, I forgot to check this one. I tried to pull some questions. I wanted to create a point here to you guys tonight. I forgot to remove the thing at the bottom. Take a free question for tonight, guys. All right, free question. The answer is B. Once again, meet with the team on this. So one of the things we want to point out in this one is meet the alert sponsor and tell them about the issue. Don't tell him, don't go to the sponsor. How about that? No sponsor. Now, you got to understand the issue before taking a solution. So this is the best choice here. All right, easy one. I know. I made a mistake on that. All right. 7. I got 2 more questions on here, guys. On a hybrid project, new team members added to the installing phase of the project. Other members are unhappy with the performance of the new member and would like the new member to be removed. It's not a very nice team here, guys. What should the PM do first? Meet the sponsor. Meet with the team member and teach them how to install the product. Review the resource source. Meet with the team and ask for guidance. Okay, what are we going to do first? Put the answers in the box. All right, guys, put the answers in the box. You guys got this, guys. Put the answers in the box. So Jan J says, if the question does not specify a traditional or agile, should we assume the project is traditional or agile? Excellent question, complicated answer. You have to read the question carefully. So if the question is and the question really has things that means it's going to be traditional, which is going to be some kind of management plan, some one of those project documents, then you know it's traditional. If it has agile ceremonial artifact things, then you know it's going to be agile. Sometimes they throw you completely off when they say it's hybrid. The problem with hybrid, anytime you see this where it says hybrid project, you got to remember something about a hybrid project. Hybrid projects are going to be combinations, so they can have anything. They can have a stand-up meeting, and they can be creating a WBS. Why? Because on a hybrid project, you may have 2 teams, one building a part of the deliverable in an agile method, one building part of the deliverable in traditional method. So in that way, you're going to be managing a WBS and a product backlog. So this one does state that, but on the real exam, they may not. And you have to read into that question. So you got to read it as carefully as possible. So we got a lot of B's, a lot of C's here. So we're going like back and forth. And I don't know why you guys are getting this thing wrong. I mean, come on, man. Are you guys kidding me? How did you guys get B? Okay. So we know the mindset. We're not going to go to a sponsor. Forget that. Meet with the team and ask for guidance. Meet with the team and ask them for guidance. It's best to review. It's best to have the team solve problems. But you don't want to just go and ask for guidance. You see this one? It says, other members are unhappy, but what are they going to tell you? The guidance, the team is telling you what they want. Read carefully. They want to fire the guy. Meet with the team member and teach him how to install the product. This is absolutely incorrect. How would the project manager know how to install the product? Project managers are not subject matter experts in the actual work that they do. Okay, so that's absolutely incorrect. If it was something of finding them the correct training, but that's not it. This is you teaching them. Mindset. You should not be teaching team how to do project work. You shouldn't be teaching the team how to code. You shouldn't teach the team how to install servers, but you should teach the team project management methods. You should teach the team to be motivated. You should teach the team why they should have a sprint velocity, not how to install a product, for God's sake. Did you guys read that? Like half of you guys got this one wrong. You see, this is an example of an easy question that a ton of people just get wrong because you're not reading the question carefully. Does that make sense, guys? Does that make sense? What do you guys think? right? Teach them how to install it. Now, what is the mindset telling you? The mindset tells you that don't take an action, right? And B is literally taking an action. What do you do first? Take an action. So Jennifer says some of us that were PMs were once SME. Yes, yeah, but this is, you got to forget your background. What's the first thing I taught you in PMP, guys? Forget your work experience. Isn't that the first thing you've done? All right, you guys remember that's the first thing I did. Forget your work experience. All right, so easy question. Half of you got it wrong. Not good. Read the question carefully. Very easy. You guys should already know this. What is the first thing you do? You review things, right? That's one of the first things. You review things. What is it? All right. You make an assessment. You assess things. You don't take action. Last question, guys. Can we get a free coupon to access your research Udemy? I gave you a coupon. I'll put back the link when we're done, okay? During the sprint, the team member has informed the PM he will be out for the next 4 weeks. Is likely to delay during the sprint. What should the PM do in this situation? Review the sprint backlog so it can be removed. Inform the team to cancel remaining the sprint. Finish the sprint with all the features. What should we do, guys? What should you do? Very easy one. You guys should all get this. If you get this one wrong, you're in trouble. Big trouble. If you're getting this one wrong, you're in big trouble. All right, everybody here has gotten this one correct. This one is pretty easy. Review the sprint backlog. See, you cannot remove stuff from the sprint backlog. That the sprint backlog is managed by the product owner, not by you. Inform the team. Yeah, get a solution. That's what you should be doing. Never cancel a sprint. You can't finish it with all the features. It's impossible considering one of your team members out. It affects the velocity of it, and that ends this particular section. Now, I do want to cover a question here that this person, I want to say something on this. So this person says, and I want to point out something to you. And I help a lot of students. I help quite a few students, especially our in-person students. And we do a medical school, right? You guys if you didn't know before, we have a medical school now. And one of the things we do is job placement for them. And I talk a lot about job placements for these students and how we're going to find jobs. And here's what I'm going to give you guys. So first of all, to Black Ant, absolutely congratulations on passing your PMP and getting that job after one interview. But I want to show you something. You see, it says here, I applied for over 70 PM jobs, one interview and got the job. So if you're applying to a lot of jobs and you're not getting a hit back, don't apply to too many of them. If you're applying, I would always say if you apply to 20 jobs and no response at all, it's either one of two things is happening. Either you're just applying to the wrong job. In other words, your resume and qualifications doesn't mean it. So, for example, if I go apply for a job to be a construction contractor, I'll never get it because I don't know what construction is. So maybe the qualifications just didn't meet the job. You're just applying to the wrong job. The other thing is if you meet the qualifications for the jobs you're applying and you're not getting the job, it's because your resume is all bad. It doesn't have accomplishments. It's too damn... Listen, guys, you know how many resumes I go through? I do all employees of all three of the locations and the online things that we do, I give the okay. All right. No employee is ever hired at any of the TIAs without me saying a yes or a no. And if a resume is too long, I really don't read it. So like, for example, if your resume is too long, nobody's going to read it. Nobody has time to read 5,000 pages, especially like if you say like an entry level or mid level job, maybe really high level job, it'll matter. Maybe your resume is missing key accomplishments or not meeting certain requirements. So that could be a problem. So the tip I wanted to give you guys is if you're applying to a lot of jobs and you're not getting a hit back, it means you're something wrong with your resume. Remember, your resume is a sales slip. Your resume is selling yourself through paper. Now, if you're going to a lot of interviews and you're not getting the job, means your resume is good, but your interviewing skill sucks. You gotta have both, right? You gotta have a good resume, you gotta have good interviewing skills. So with somebody like this gentleman, I can tell you that his resume may not be very good, or maybe he's applying the wrong job, but his interviewing skill is amazing. Just to have one interview and got the job. So congratulations on that. So Blackhand, hopefully that helps. And that is just my opinion. Take it with a grain of salt. It's just what I would see. Okay, let me give you guys those coupons one more time. Some people missed it. I don't know if they're still valid because there was quite a lot of you guys on here. All right. Is it kind of required to have a one-page resume? So Raja, I like one-page resume. I don't have time to go through a whole bunch of resumes. I prefer a one-page resume, but not all the time. Mid-level managers and senior managers generally have 3 pages, should be, because accomplishments are key in those jobs. You can't apply for a senior level. You can't apply for a senior level director, president, high-level manager position if you don't have a massive amount of experience. If you send me a one-page resume for a senior manager and you had 2 jobs, it's probably not going to work. And even if you did have 2 jobs, it better be a lot of accomplishments in there. But if you're lower tier and more to mid tier, 1 page is probably going to be, as long as you meet the job requirements. Here's a quick tip I tell people: every time you send out a resume, do a little background work, for God's sake. Do a little background work and just update the resume. The easiest way to make sure your resume matches the job requirement is take the damn bullet points out of the job requirement and paste it into your resume and reword it so it doesn't look exactly alike. That way, when the recruiter reads it, hey, look, this guy knows he's exactly what I wanted. Let me call him up or her up. That's a quick tip. Okay, this is what I tell my students to do. It works all the time. All right, that's $1 million secret. Don't tell it to anybody here. Don't tell it to anybody. But that secret works almost all the time. If you have a problem getting a job, take the job description, update your resume with it, basically copy paste it into your resume, reword it, don't make it exactly the same, and then send it. You'll notice the recruiters will call you up. Hey, this guy meets exactly what I need. Just don't put it in the exact order too. That works almost all the time. All my students get a job with that. That is how it's done. May I pose a PM question with the answer that doesn't seem to make sense? Go ahead. May I pose a PM question with the answer that doesn't seem to make sense? I don't know. You got to post it. Let's see. Did you guys click on the like button? I forgot to ask tonight whether you guys were clicking on the like button. You guys always don't like doing that for whatever reason. All right, Han John, you gotta post it in there, buddy. All right, if you guys, so I wanted to ask you guys a question. So I'm thinking of doing a 1-hour video on YouTube. I'm thinking of doing a 1-hour video on YouTube on different project management topics, like real life project management. And if when you guys attend, you'll get PDUs. Would you guys be interested in that? Let me know. Put the answer in the box. Would you guys attend a 1-hour session on YouTube just talking about real project management? And you get like a PDU for it? Then over time, we can do like 60 of them. You go 60 through it. How many of you guys would attend one of those? Okay. If the question is John, you got John, you got to ask me the question. I don't know what the question is. Appreciate it. Okay, Dominic says here. Dominic. Okay, hopefully I pronounced that name right. What should the project manager, when should the project handle an issue versus when the team should handle the issue? That's an excellent question. So here's how you got to think about it. If the issue is something that is very, very technical, an issue that's related to the work, painting the room, coding the application, technical work that the team needs to be doing, at that moment, it's the team's work. The team needs to be able to resolve that issue, and you should work with the team to fix it. Now, if it's something that is project management related, like the sponsor doesn't want to prioritize a product backlog, well, the project manager should inform them. The team is demotivated. There is some kind of conflict between Bob and Mary, people conflict, communication conflict, stakeholder conflict. That's things that you're going to start to get into to fix. Technically, you're going to be involved in all issues. If it's a technical thing that the team needs to fix, you're going to be involved to facilitate those meetings and facilitate the fixing. If it's certain conflicts of project management team, the project management team, then of course your team might not be involved, but something you will. All right, so hopefully that answers that question. And John, the project manager sets a limit of the cost of the round trip flight 500. I don't know why I would do that. Sets a limit of the cost of the round trip flight to 5 and is less than the current competitors. Okay. Is there more to this question? Oh man, you guys typed a lot. Okay, Han John. Okay, the limit. Okay, so you got that's just part of the question. It's a limit and is less. All right, we'll try to remember that. Okay, 2 months before entering the market, a new startup here offers of flights on the same route. What is the next step to take? Okay, give me the choices then. So if they set a limit, the project charter set a limit of the cost to 500 and is less than the current competitors. 2 months before entering the market, a new startup. I don't understand. Are you trying to get the ticket? Limit of cost of round trip flight. I don't understand the question. That's the problem. Are you trying to get the ticket? I don't know. Are you trying to buy a ticket? If the ticket is 180, then that's good. Then you're okay. You're within the charter. What's the next step to take? Buy the damn ticket? I don't know. You got to see the choice. Good to see you. Well, good to see you too. Okay, so a lot of you guys said yes, free PDUs is always the way to go. All right, one day I'm going to schedule that in the coming weeks. We're going to schedule that because I need to get that over with. A, stop the work and raise an issue. Never stop the work. Okay, throw that out. Garbage. If this issue with the sponsors, the project has been breached. All right, so John's going to give us the choice. Okay, so a lot of you guys said yes to that. All right, so good. All right, we got to get that done. Rise the out of scope issue at the next status meeting. Probably that's going to be the answer. I was very down today to continue the Udemy course. I've earned some PDUs and 8 practice questions here. Very down. Don't be down. You're going to be okay. Okay, you guys would attend. Okay, I'm going to schedule. Hopefully you guys attend. C, identify the impact of lowering the price to the competitor. That sounds even better. Okay. All right. Video yours. Okay, yes. Inform the sponsor and the marketing team. No. I think before we inform people, we should do assessment. So what was the answer? I don't know who wrote that question. I would assess the problem and then inform them. What should you do first? You never want to just go to people. Part of the mindset is you don't want to go to people. Oh man, I should put this on. You never want to just go to people and not have a solution to some type of a problem. How many time do we have for each 60 questions before taking a break? I forgot the breakdown of that. It's 230 minutes to 180 questions. I did a video. If you go back on the channel, I do answer that question in the video. Okay, guys. Hey, Andrew, can I take a break during the test? How much time ideally required to pass the PMP? Different from everybody. 60 to 100 hours is what I tell people. After PMP for NGOs, PGMP, if you qualify and it doesn't have a lot of value, I'll tell you that much. It's not that PGMP doesn't have a lot of value. It's not highly recognized. Only like government agencies recognize that. Taking the test June 18. I feel so scared. Don't feel scared. Just know your mindset and you'll be okay. Okay, so Hans says the answer was D. Inform the sponsor and marketing team. I don't understand. You got to get into the mind of the person that wrote the question. Inform the sponsor. You're just going to go to sponsor and says, "Oh, this is happening." I don't know why you would do that. Before you inform them, you should want to do a little bit of an assessment. Part of my mindset is never just to go to them. It's never probably the answer. I don't agree with that. Unless something I'm missing in the question. Can I still go ahead and do the PMP cert? However, I led the teams. Yeah, that's fine. As long as you're working on a project, you're good. I am so to take the exam. Any recommendation for updated courses to study? Yeah, my course. Take my course. It's fully updated, Raz. All right, guys. I am gonna go home now. Is it bright outside? Oh. We still have a tiny little bit of sunlight. So I'm gonna run outside. I'm gonna go home now. And I'm gonna see you guys next week. Guys, keep on studying, guys. I wish you guys the best. Do you have a trainer ITIL? Yes. Check out TIAPMtraining.com. TIAPMtraining.com for a whole ITIL course on there. I'm gonna see you guys next week, guys. You guys, how do you get the PDUs for today? You gotta go to the courses, the two courses I give away. I would see you guys in a week. So you guys have a good night, have a good evening, have a good week. You guys continuously study. Good luck to everybody taking the test this week. And did you guys click the like button and subscribe to the channel? Did you guys do that? Somebody mentioned the Reddit thing. I don't know. I don't really go to Reddit too much. I don't have a lot of time to do anything nowadays. If you pass your exam, just go put that you passed. Tell them what you did. Go to the Reddit PMP forum and I guess put you passed and let people know. Keep people motivated. That's the idea. I'll see you guys in a week, guys. You guys have a great evening.